Hey, what up? It's Brad with Home Love Construction. I'm standing here in a townhome here on the 3rd story, right on Clearwater Beach. See that? Intercoastal right there. A couple boats, some beautiful water. It's a beautiful day out here. And I wanted to make a quick video about a project update on a townhome that we're remodeling here that has been in the rough-in phase for a little bit. And I wanted to just kind of show some of the stuff that we're doing here so that you know what's possible when you go to do your renovation. Like, you got to know what's out here. So let me show you some of the stuff. We've got 2 Grohe valves in this shower. So it's one is gonna control this shower head. One is gonna control the shower head on the other side of the shower. And we've got our drain down there. Now I'll say the unfortunate thing about this shower is the only unfortunate thing is that the drain is off-centered. It's actually pulled out a little further than we'd like, but it's because, I'll show you right here, is a big steel beam, one of the like old red steel beams. And there's no putting a pipe through a steel beam. The steel beam stays, no bones about it. So that was a limitation, but the homeowner was like, look, I get it, you can't cut a beam out. So that said, we moved the drain. And then let me show you the kind of probably my favorite thing that you're gonna really notice once it's done is that there's what's called an infinity niche here, which means that the niche goes all the way from one end of the wall to the other, just one continuous right there. It's gonna give a really clean look. You know, the thing about niches in showers is they're cool, they're great, they're functional, but you know, it's like once you see, this is so funny because, you know, a couple years ago, a niche was like, I have a niche in my shower, it's the best. Now it's like, yeah, niche in the shower, whatever. This is like the 2.0 of a niche in your shower. It's to do the infinity niche. That's a good view of it right there. You can see it's also a great Starbucks holder right there. It's got my Starbucks on it. It's just a chai tea, it's nothing fancy. But it looks really nice. And it's kind of like the step up for what you can just do with a tile shower surround. Next thing, toilet right there, right? Stubbed out with a new water line for the toilet. The only thing that's missing right there, and actually they're here to add it today, is we're adding an outlet for a bidet next to the toilet, which is great. Would highly recommend whenever you renovate a bathroom, definitely add an extra outlet down near your toilet for the bidet, even if you don't have one, because later on, if you don't have the outlet there, it's a pain in the ass to add the outlet to an existing wall. It can be very challenging because there's usually not outlets around there. And so add it while you're doing the renovation. Now, what I'm standing in right here is actually, I'll try to show you here, it's actually a little area that's off of the master bedroom that used to actually be a porch, basically like a balcony. We enclosed it, framed a wall here. There used to be sliders in this opening. Now there's sliders here on the outside. And so this allowed us to create a little sitting area on this part of the bedroom for the homeowner. So they're gonna have like a little closed in nook reading area. Again, exterior wall, load bearing, couldn't do anything about the wall. We knew it in the design phase, but we planned out to have enough space to be able to fit a lamp and the furniture that they're gonna put here. Design is important. Remember, we do that, by the way. And then we've got over here, it's nice and open. So they're gonna be able to have, you know, a big bedside end table over here and then have some actually additional dresser or whatever they need to have over here, maybe another chair. As we go back, we created a huge walk-in closet here. So this floor that I'm standing on right now did not exist a couple weeks ago. It was literally an open air thing for basically like when you take the ceiling and there's no ceiling on the first floor and it goes all the way up to the second floor, this is what we had here. So we closed it off because they needed more space. Now, the homeowner, I didn't realize that he was doing this until very recently, but he did something very clever that I didn't even catch. He effectively added square footage to his house. Follow me here. He added square footage to his house without having to do an addition. And if you've watched any of my videos, one of my favorite things to do is add square footage to a house because it moves the value up. We did it here by just enclosing an open air, because think about it. Now that extra 110 square feet of closet, it wasn't there before. So now the closet's there, now it's living space, it's air conditioned already, right? But now the floor space is there, so it can count as additional living space. So he just bumped the value of this unit by like freaking $45,000. just by one little thing. It maybe cost him 7-10 grand, like genius. I was like, Ed, you're a brilliant guy. So in here, this is another upstairs guest bath, and this is just full gut, just went all the way to the drywall. What they had in here is they did have, they had wallpaper that had been painted and textured. It had been textured over, and then it had been painted. And as we came in here with our drywall gun, we're looking at the seams, we're like putting a flash on it. We're like, oh man, there's wallpaper under here. They did a good job so that you couldn't really see it. But once you really put a flashlight on it and we were having to look at like refinishing it, it was like, this is not good. You're going to see this. So what we decided to do is, you know, it's an extra couple sheets of drywall. It's an extra cost, but we talked through it with the homeowner, and he's like, yeah, that's worth it. Like, let's just go ahead and re-drywall this thing so that it looks great because of all the other work that we're doing. And that's what you run into in big projects, is spend the money during the project to make it look great. And don't worry, you know, don't penny pinch to try to save a couple bucks when in reality, you're doing a project that's already massive. Like, go all the way and make it look perfect. So that's what we're doing here. But I wanted to give you a quick update on this. There's people working downstairs making noise, so I can't really show you the kitchen, but I'll make another video showing you the kitchen soon. If you have a renovation, especially something like this, where you know, you've got a townhome, you've got a condo, you've got a single family house, or even multifamily, we do that as well. And you're looking for a real quote and a real contractor to take on the project for you, we're happy to help. You know, it's Home Love Construction. The website is homelove.construction. And probably the biggest thing that I would say to you is, let's design your project before you even put it out to bid to contractors, because without a solid design, you don't know what you're building. Like, design, the mental creation, it precedes any physical creation. And if you go backwards in that, you get yourself in a lot of trouble. We used to do that. We used to run in and be like, we'll do it for you. Then we ran into so many problems. We're like, we can't do this anymore. We got to design this thing first. So that's what we do now, is we do design, then we build. That's why we call it design build. And we do that. So if you're interested in getting that service, and obviously that still comes with a free same-day estimate in case you're looking for that. We do a free same-day estimate during the initial appointment, free, no obligation. And then we talk about what we offer as far as design, and it's sick. You can do 3D rendering. So like, instead of having to wait for this to all be like gutted and studs and all that, you can see what it's gonna look like with a realistic 3D rendering. And it's like photorealistic. It looks like a picture. We offer that. And then we do the floor planning, and we do the interior design services and all that kind of stuff. So we offer all of that. If you need help, give us a call, or go to our website, homelove.construction. Specifically for design, it's homelove.construction/design. Look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for watching. See you in the next vid. Peace.